Australian owner of a new building in Shanghai. The Australian owner, he got a building in Shanghai. He's currently signing 20-year lease agreements with tenants. So what this guy will get Chinese currency for the next 20 years. At the same time, a Shanghai-based consultant has just signed a 20-year outsourcing contract in Melbourne. A Chinese company got a outsourcing contract for 20 years. So what is going to get? He will be getting Australian currency. So the Australian landlord is going to have cash flows denominated in yuan, and the Chinese consultant is going to get cash flows denominated in Australian dollar. So Australian guy ultimately want to convert into Australian dollar. Instead of converting on monthly basis, both parties can agree today to exchange the cash flows based on the rates, maybe today's rate or at a predetermined rate. So there is hedging done. Every month, the Australian guy will be getting Australian dollar, the Chinese guy will be getting Chinese currency. So you read the remaining discussion. Now in derivative market, there are a lot of players, speculators and arbitrages, hedgers. Hedging means we know we have an economic exposure, we want to cover it. Speculator is what? I am just buying 10,000 US dollar future. I don't have any receivable. I am doing a hedging, no hedging. What I am doing? I am doing speculative transaction. Arbitrages. Arbitrage is possible when the price of a commodity or a currency or anything is different in different places. US dollar is cheap in London and the price is higher in Singapore. The treasurer, they will be sitting in terminals, Bloomberg and Reuters. They will be executing transaction, buying from, let's say, London and sell it in Japan. Singapore. There will be special windows to see the currency arbitrage, but it will blink within few seconds and disappear. So you can read 11 and 12. Now let's look at the questions. Page number 240, question number 18. Take your text and let's look at the problems. Assuming exchange rates are allowed to fluctuate freely, Which one of the following factors would likely cause a nation's currency to appreciate on the foreign exchange markets? Assuming exchange rate allowed to fluctuate freely. The currency to appreciate under which condition? A relatively rapid rate of growth in income that stimulates import, a high rate of inflation relative to other countries, a slow rate of growth in income than in other countries, which causes import to lag behind export, domestic real interest rate that are lower than real interest rate abroad. So this is the way they test you. Each of the situation, what will happen to the currency? You should have a clue, then only you can answer. Question number 18. After looking at this question, you should look at the software and try to do it. Then only the study is perfect. Otherwise, you will have no clue. And I can see students, even after 1 month, they are not touched software. Every day I am saying do like this, and you are not doing. And what we can do? No magic will happen, huh? Bunyamin, Sean, Rahul, okay, correct, Vimal Joli, Samir, Subin, Parvati, Ashwin, Alan Tom, all of you are saying option 3 correct. Rest all cases, what is the situation? The currency will crack, currency will depreciate. So it depends on the question. If it is depreciation, if the choice is accordingly, you have to judge. Now, question number 19. Two countries have flexible exchange rate systems and an active trading relationship. If incomes dash in one country, there's a combination in rise or fall. In country 1, everything else being equal, then the currency of country 1 will tend to dash relative to the currency of country 2. So there is country 1 and country 2. If the income, what is the relationship between income and currency value? Option rise, remain constant. If income falls, depreciate. If income rise, depreciate. Remain constant, appreciate. Look at the correct pair and do it. Question number 19. A, B, C, D, and E. Publish. Sami, Bunyamin, Sean, Vimal Joli, Parvati, PK, Rahul, Lindom. All of you got it, right? What is our situation? Our Australian apple. If income goes up, the currency will crack. Next one, question number 20. An American importer of English clothing has contracted to pay an amount in British pound 3 months from now. If the importer worries that US dollar may depreciate sharply against British pound in the interim, it would be well advised to American importer, so they need to pay British pound. So what should be the hedging transaction? It would be well advised to buy pounds in the forward market, sell pounds in the forward exchange market, buy dollars in the future market, sell dollars in the futures market. So, right. And question number 20. A, B, C, D, and E published. Yeah, 4 of you are still thinking about answers. Yes, all of you are saying option A, that's the correct answer, most accurate answer. And if that answer is replaced by some nonsense statement, then okay, you have C and D, buy dollars, sell dollar. The American company can sell dollar and buy future like that, but it is not the correct statement because A is the most appropriate answer. So you should look at the explanation and see it. If the central bank of a country raises interest rate sharply, the country's currency will likely interest rate the central bank is changing, not because of inflation. All of a sudden, then what will happen? Increase in relative value, remain unchanged in value, decrease in relative value, decrease sharply in value at first and then return to its initial value. E. Publish. Others, 2 of you please answer. Yes. Okay. Increase in relative value, there will be more demand for the currency. People will invest. Now let's look at the example. Question number 22. If the annual US inflation rate is expected to be 5%, while the euro is expected to depreciate against dollar by 10%, an Italian firm importing from its US parent can expect the euro cost for this import too. Italian company importing from US. What is the situation? Inflation in US is 5%, and euro is expected to depreciate. If that is the case, euro cost for this imports to decrease by about 10%, decrease by about 5%, increase by about 5%, increase by about 16.7%. The choice are given in such a way that you can even guess also, but it may not be the case always. Question number 22. You should have a perfect answer. Let's see, you will have trouble here, I hope. D and E. Publish. Now let me look at the answers. Okay. I know. It's quite natural. Many of you are saying 5. Don't worry, I'll help you. Some of you got answers. Two more people yet to respond. Please. Yes, everyone has given. This is, let me share the results. This is the pizza we got. 50% out of 10. 5 students are saying no idea. E. Now, Italian firm is currently importing from US. Let me give an example. Imagine it is $100 worth. Currently it is US dollar 100. It is going to increase by 105. 5% inflation is what? Next year the same item will be priced in US dollar. Now we are in Italy, euro. Look at the option. Decrease by 10%. See, what is the situation? Euro is expected to depreciate. In India, somebody is Importing from Euro, let's say US, and Indian currency is cracking, let's say your petrol and diesel. No way there is a decrease. A and B will be out, whatever the percentage. Now, let's look at the guesswork. Increase by 5%. See, already in the US itself, the price is increasing by 5%. On top of that, your Indian currency is also depreciating. In that case, what will happen? So definitely the increase will be more than 5%. So C is also out. The natural answer can be D. But the issue is in your exam, real exam, it may be 16.7, 11.7 like that. Increase by, instead of 5%, it can be 11.1. Then you will have trouble. Then you should know how to exactly crack this, which I am going to tell you. Next year you are supposed to pay 100. Look at the current situation. Imagine the exchange rate is €1 equals $100. Sorry, $100. No, okay, let's say, put it that way, $1 equals $1 US, 1 to 1, huh? So that it is easy for you. You can think correctly. 1 to 1 basis. So this is current situation, this is future situation. In euro, the current situation and future situation. What is it? €1. Euro is what? 100. Because exchange rate is 1 to 1. Huh? We are looking at the currencies. C means current situation. Future is future. Future is future time, huh? Not our derivative future. Now this exchange rate is going to change by 0.9. Depreciate. Euro is going to depreciate. So €1, let's say there is a 10%